So I recently just watched It's pretty safe to say that Flight 005 Conspiracy is easily the best of the three Dirty Pair movies. It's a fun, thrilling, and tragic adventure that gives the lovely angels one big final grand adventure that is paced wonderfully and full of excitement. After a cruise liner is seemingly destroyed under mysterious circumstances and the 300 passengers go unaccounted for by family and insurance claims, along with a well-known scientist going missing at the same time, the 3WA, begrudgingly, send Kay and Yuri off to discover the reason, and while the pair investigate, a shadowy force enters the picture, hoping to take them out before they find anything out about the case. This is one of the Dirty Pair's more serious stories, and it handles the conspiracy and thriller angle quite well. It's still full of funny jokes and humor, sure, but the girls do actual detective work and are put into the crosshairs of government assassins and other shady, over-the-top villains. The girls actually get a lot of time to shine here with both their signature bickering and banter between each other. Moogie gets some fun scenes, Chief Ghoulie is actually here, and the new characters introduced in the film, Danny and Dick, are likable tragic figures. And on the villain side of things, you have a bunch of goons the girls have to take on, along with a mad military leader. Sure, they're not the most memorable or iconic villains in this series, but they do the job of antagonists to Kay and Yuri well enough. Action-wise, the film really ramps up, starting off as more of a slow burn thriller before the climax explodes with a bunch of shootouts and a battle in space. The film is also a fair bit gorier and darker than most Dirty Pair adventures, harking back to more of the tone of the original novel, with exploding heads and even Yuri's bloody cards making an appearance. In terms of the animation, the film looks really darn nice. There's plenty of nice set pieces animated here, lots of color, and goodness, I cannot gush enough about how much I love that the girls get to wear not only their signature outfits for most of the film, but also the fact that they have plenty of fun costumes as well. I especially love the adorable Davy Crockett hat that Yuri wears, and Kay's Miami Vice inspired outfit. I watched the ADV dub of the film, and overall it's a really good dub, with the girls sounding exactly how you think the ditzy but equally badass pair would sound. The rest of the voices for the main cast are good, and the background actors are as endearingly bad as you would expect. The soundtrack for the film, while not as memorable as the music video stylings of Project Eden, is still full of fun tunes that make the movie sound like a Genesis or Super Nintendo game, and all the various sound effects are fun, and I also like Moogie's noises. And with all that said, Flight 005 Conspiracy is one heck of a way to end the original Dirty Pair animation run. It's a fun, winding tale that really lets the girls shine, and also partake in a partially more mature story that feels closer to the novels. It may end on a somewhat more somber note for the series, but it's never once mean-spirited, and I fully recommend that you give it a watch. As always, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider sharing with your friends and subscribing to the channel to see more. I want to give a huge thank you to not only the show's patrons, but also Orion Knight for doing up the art and rig of Punish Neat, Alexander for doing the show's intro theme, and my friend Alex for making the thumbnail design. Their social media and my Patreon will be linked in the description down below. If you have any comments, questions, or recommendations, leave them down below as I read and reply to everything. Until next time, this is Thierry Williamson signing off until the next video. See you guys!